I should plead guilty?
Lorna, I'm no lawyer. But obviously it would bring a shorter sentence.
Do you actually believe I murdered your wife? I'm your wife.
Without me?
Don't say that. Don't you even think it.
And you should be worrying about biology tests.
Flintstones, America's favorite.
I made up my mind, Katie. When I won the lottery, I promised myself that I was going to help Cherie and Tug. Now, they need a new rig to go into the trucking business, and I'm giving them the money to buy it.
That's wonderful, Harry.
Tug is going to do fine now. And he'll be able to take care of Johnny right along with the rest of his children.
You promised me you wouldn't tell a soul about Ava and Johnny.
Now, you listen to me. You swore that you weren't going to say anything either. And look what's happening to you. You feel so guilty, it's tearing you up, Katie.
Just don't know if I can go on lying all the time.
Damn it all! Ava had no right to put you into this situation, Katie. And you and I know it's got to stop. Now!
It went quite well in court today, Gwyneth.
I'm glad, Cabot.
I'm so proud of that granddaughter of mine. She held up beautifully on the witness stand.
Yes, we're all sure that she convinced the jury of her innocence.
I'm not sure.
You did fine, Lorna.
No, I told the truth, and it didn't make any difference.
Of course it did. The entire courtroom believed you.
No, my family and Link believed me. But everybody else thinks I'm guilty of murder.
Oh, come on, Lincoln. You can't tell me that that flimsy little story didn't leave you with a little bit of doubt?
Not one.
Well, I must admit I admire your effort to be consistent. But no matter what you say, I know you think she is guilty as sin.
Sweetheart, would you like a little something for dinner?
Boy, yeah, sure.
Oh, I am so relieved it worked out this way. I mean, it's a shame that Stacy's not feeling well. But I'm sure if Johnny had gone over to their house, he would have been up half the night as usual. You know, Jack tries so hard to make up for the time he doesn't have with Johnny that he overdoes the daddy bit. That's why he's always so tired when he comes back from spending the night with them. Last time, he whined all morning long. I could practically tear my hair. Naturally, I don't dare say a word about it. I mean, like one time I tried, Jack took it all the wrong way. I get so tired of him trying to accuse me of keeping Johnny from him. I think I played very fair, don't you?
What?
Curtis, you haven't heard a word I've said.
I'm sorry, honey.
Poor darling. You're worried about Lorna, aren't you?
Worry doesn't even come close.
Didn't you see the way the press just swarmed all over her after today's session? Especially Christy Bennett.
No idea why her column's so popular.
Because the public loves sensation.
Go back to the weeks after Johnny was born. I'd do everything differently, everything.
But you can't go back. We got to do something about it now, Kate.
It's too late, Harry. It's just too late.
No, it's not too late.
But what about Jack and Curtis? I can't sleep nights worrying about the pain and sorrow it's going to cause them when they find out the truth.
Hey, listen to me. Curtis will survive. All right, it's going to be real rough on Jack. I know that, but things are going to come out sooner or later anyway. Meanwhile, you're tearing yourself up, Katie. You just can't keep doing it.
I can't think about myself.
All right, then think of Cherie.
I do.
Ava railroaded that girl into giving up her son.
Harry, Cherie agreed to the bargain. Ava was trying to save her own marriage.
Yeah, well, it didn't work, did it, Katie? And now she's trying to save her second marriage. She can't keep using that little baby like this.
I know you don't have any use for Ava. But please don't let that antagonism make you do something rash. Promise me that for my
Katie,
sake.
please,
Yes?
Hi.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you two.
Well, didn't Ava tell you we're taking Johnny for the night?
Well, she already took him home.
What?
Isn't that what you decided?
No.
I mean, she said that you weren't feeling well. Stacy, are you all right?
No, I'm fine.
Stacy's fine. She didn't discuss this with us, and we certainly didn't change our plans.
So the little snake did it again.
Uh-huh.
Harry, Jack, I'm awfully sorry.
No, Kate, it's not your
Well,
fault.
why don't you come in and call her?
I think we better go over and hack this out in person. Thanks, Kate.
So Ava pulled another one of her stunts. You still want to tell me this whole thing shouldn't be stopped once and for all?
Hey, Slim, didn't you hear what I said earlier?
What?
That you did good today.
Oh, yeah, I did just great.
Prescott gave you a bad going over. He tried to shake your story, but you held firm. You handled yourself like a champion.
Are you actually giving me a compliment?
Sounds suspiciously like it, doesn't it? I'm not one to throw around praise. I was proud of you.
Thank you. You know, it's funny, but I can't even remember what I said on the stand.
Yeah, well, that's normal.
Well, all the days of the trial have gone by in one big blur. I can't believe it's almost over.
I know the feeling.
You know, sometimes I look at the jury and I wonder what is going through their minds. There's so many things that I wish they understood, and I wish I could explain how things really were between Link and me. And maybe I was a little impatient at times. But there was never any doubt that we were going to get married soon. In fact, there was really no reason for me to want to get rid of or hurt Zona in any way.
Oh, that was inherent in your testimony. You came across as completely truthful.
Well, you're prejudiced. You know I'm innocent. The DA, on the other hand...
Is paid to prove you're guilty, but we'll show him. Lorna, we presented the facts to the best of our ability. As far as reaching out and talking to the jury, that's my job when I make the summation tomorrow. I won't let you down.
Make it brilliant.
Hey, come on. You are talking to the man who is known far and wide for his way with words. I'll knock the roof off the joint.
I know you'll do everything you can. I hope it's enough.
You gotta keep the faith.
Oh, I'm trying. But what if you finish and the jury still doesn't believe my story?
Oh, good evening, Lincoln.
Mama?
No, just a minute, dear. Mr. Prescott has asked me to have dinner with him this evening to discuss his upcoming congressional race. Why don't you join us?
No, I don't think so. I have no desire to sit at the same table with a man who's doing his damnedest to send a woman I love to prison.
Please forgive my son's bad manners.
Be reasonable, Link. I'm merely doing my job.
Forget it, Prescott.
I still can't understand how you could have sat in that courtroom these past few weeks, heard the testimony, and refused to realize the woman you love murdered your wife.
That's not the general consensus, Mama.
That's odd. I'd say it's shared by almost everyone. Why don't you ask Mr. Prescott what he thinks the verdict will be?
Your mother's right. I've tried numerous cases, but I've never been so sure of an outcome as I am of this one.
You see?
Did you expect him to say that he might lose?
I won't. I predict the jury will reach a verdict in record time. Lorna Forbes will be found guilty beyond any shadow of a doubt.
Think it over, Lincoln.
We were expecting somebody.
You want to explain to me what the hell is going on this time?
Goodness, come on in. Stacy, I thought you'd be home in bed.
I'm not sick.
You certainly looked awful this afternoon.
Is this about Johnny?
Oh, you bet it is. It was arranged that he was coming with us. We go over to Kate's to pick him up. We find out that she has taken him without telling us.
Well, Ava told me you had discussed all
Well,
this.
we didn't.
Well, what was there to discuss? Stacy practically passed out in the courthouse corridor.
What? I did not. I felt a little queasy, that's
Okay,
all.
okay, it's my fault. I thought I was doing the right thing by trying to be helpful, but no, once again, I am the villainess.
Can't we discuss this reasonably?
Yes, for once, if Jack would stop making it look like I'm deliberately keeping his son from him.
Everybody calm down.
I am destroyed, Curtis. Stacy and I had a nice talk about the custody agreement. I thought we finally reached an understanding. Obviously not.
Sure. I heard all about the conversation. Unfortunately, Ava, I know from experience that you invariably say one thing and do the exact opposite.
That's right, dump on me.
Look, it's since the to argue about this.
Amen.
We'll just take Johnny and get out of your hair, all right?
No way! I have already put him down for the evening. There's no way I'm going to wake the poor child just so he can trundle up to your place and put to bed again.
I don't regard myself as vindictive. In many ways, I feel sympathy for Lorna.
Well, you have an exceptionally kind heart.
Not kind enough to bear the thought that Zona's killer would go free. Are you sure she will be convicted?
Absolutely.
Zach Conway defended her very well.
Yes, he's a formidable opponent with a reputation of being able to charm a jury. However, he's in for a rude surprise. Lorna Forbes is guilty. The jury realized that the first day of the trial when you testified so persuasively.
Just hope I did the right thing.
Well, surely you're not having second thoughts.
I don't know. It bothers me a bit about Zona's diary, the one I found.
The diary has no bearing on the case. Now, if you want to see justice done, follow my advice and put it out of your mind.
Consider it forgotten. Peter. Thank you.
Cabot heard from the police just before you arrived at the house, Harry. They said they would talk to the captain of the ship Stephen and Tricia were on board as soon as it gets into port. With any luck, maybe he can give us a lead.
Yeah, another dead end.
Oh, don't be so negative. Of course, you're probably hoping they're never found, aren't you?
Listen, I want to know my boy's okay, but I don't want to see that kid behind bars anymore.
Well, I guess I can understand that. Is Stephen on your mind tonight?
Why?
Well, you seem quiet. Something else bothering you? Oh, don't tell me. You put a bundle of money on that horse you were so sure of and you lost.
A little family problem. My ditzy niece.
Ava?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you tell me what the problem is, Harry? Perhaps I can help.
You help?
Ava is not only your niece. She also happens to be my daughter.
Yeah, you hate that idea, don't you?
I absolutely loathe the idea. Now tell me, what is the problem?
The problem is, I got another menu here I don't understand. More frog food cuisine.
Zach leave? Yeah, he went back to his hotel to work on his summation.
Well, I'm sure he'll do a magnificent job.
Well, it won't matter.
With you.
Thank you for your support. You're welcome. You know, I don't know what I would have done without you and the rest of the family in Link these past few weeks. I would have really fallen apart by now. Link,
Lorna, we need to talk.
something wrong?
This early.
He does when he's tired. If you'd gotten to Mama's on time, maybe you'd know that.
We did!
You must have broken a land speed record beating us there just so you could screw up our time with Johnny.
Hey, boys and
I'm
girls,
warning you,
let's
Ava, you're going to stop playing games with my son.
My son. And for the last time, I thought Stacy was sick.
Everybody,
Well,
cool
did you
it.
consider asking her, or would that be too logical
You
for
watch
you?
your tone, Jack, or so help me, you'll never see Johnny again.
You try to change that custody.
I said cool it! Now, we have more important family problems to deal with right now. Lorna and Tricia seem to come to mind. We don't need this kind of infighting.
It's his fault.
Be quiet. Now, Jack and Stacy, I know you were counting on seeing Johnny tonight, but I'm sure that the present foul-up is simply an honest mistake on Ava's part.
That's right. Jack is being totally
And
unreasonable.
I propose a simple solution. I will pack up and deliver Johnny first thing in the morning to the Forbes household. You can have him all day and all night, and then bring him home, huh?
It sounds fine, Curtis.
Well, it's not. I have plans to take
Change
Johnny...
him. Now, are we all settled? Are we at peace?
We are, as far as I'm concerned. Thanks, Solomon.
Harry, what about Ava?
What's Servels and Bury Nor?
It's brains in black butter. Now, if there is a problem with Ava, I have a right to know she is married to my son.
Come on, isn't there a special school that teaches you just how to understand a menu?
Why do you keep changing the subject? You invited me out to dinner to ask my advice on what is in bad taste and what is not. Why don't we start with Ava?
Gwyneth, I really appreciate you know how about clothes and understated elegance and all that stuff. But I really don't think you're very good when it comes to family. So this is something I'll work out by myself, okay?
You know, it is very rude to bring up a subject and then refuse to discuss it.
Excuse me, I gotta make a phone call.
Ask one of the waiters to bring a phone to the table for me.
You're putting me on. Even I think that's in bad taste.
Harry.
Excuse me. Hey, hello. Hey, Tug. Yeah, this is Harry Sawalski. How you doing? Oh, well, listen, I'm sorry to hear that. But I got a good feeling that things are going to be looking up for you soon. Yeah. Listen, is Cherie around? Oh, I see. Well, listen, do me a big favor, will you? Have her call me at Kate's tomorrow morning, okay? It's really important. Okay, thanks, Tug. You take care now. Right, bye-bye.
If you excuse me, I'm sure that you'll want to speak privately.
Thanks, Shannon.
Link, what is it?
I wish I'd kept those vultures in the press away from you today. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, too. My family's been really hard on you. And today when Curtis came after you, there was
I don't blame you.
I just wish I could forget all about the trial and just stay in your arms. I love you.
I love you, too.
And I have nightmares about being locked up in prison. You know, I think I'd die if I were separated from you.
I couldn't take that either, sweetheart. We have to talk. Lorna, the trial's going to be over soon. We have to face reality about what might happen.
Well, I'll either be found innocent or guilty.
If worst comes to worst, the jury could convict you. Lorna, both of us know that neither one of us could stand a separation that might take years and years. We have to make a decision.
What are you saying? What, are you saying that we should run off like Steve and Tricia?
I wish we could, but it's no answer.
No, I guess not.
However, there is something else you could consider. It's not too late.
What? What should I consider, Link?
You could change your plea, Lorna.
Unloving.
Don't be afraid.
Get out. Leave me alone. I yell for help.
Yeah, Ralphie, baby. Listen, I want 2 big ones on Copper Beach. Yeah, listen, Ralphie, stop your whining, will you? And put the money down, and I'll square away my bill when I see you. Right.
Hello,
Okay,
Harry.
you take care of that for me, will you, pal? Sure. No. What can I do for you, Lady Gwyneth?
Well, hopefully, Harry, you can ease my mind.
I'd love to. About what?
Oh, come on. You were so preoccupied last night at dinner. You weren't your usual ebullient self.
Yeah, well, I told you I had some family matters pressing on my mind.
A somewhat mysterious family matter involving my daughter-in-law, Ava, which you adamantly refused to discuss. You know, I was wondering, Harry, did you ever resolve the problem?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it's been a long and complicated trial. I want to thank you for your patience forbearance, your careful attention to all the facts and all the evidence that's been submitted. I know you'll give this summation the same careful attention, as my words are the last you'll hear about the facts of the case before you retire to deliberate. I'm sure you're anxious for this trial to reach its conclusion. You all want to resume your own lives, go back to your jobs. In general, return to normalcy. But please, be aware you carry a heavy responsibility. I beg you to listen carefully, because you, and only you, hold the future, indeed, the life of Lorna Forbes in your hands.
Why are you here? What do you want?
Don't be afraid.
Get out.
Please.
Leave me alone. I'll yell for help.
Be another one of your scams, so you can...
Can what, Dolly? Enjoy your favors? Because I really do enjoy them. No, this is strictly bona fide, Dolly, I assure you.
Then get to the point.
Well, since I had the pleasure of your company last, I spent 3 hours on the phone. And I have some new information regarding the publishers of that kiddie porn magazine. Yes, I'm definitely on the way to finding your daughter.
You mean I might find her soon?
With any luck, yes.
Tell me everything you learned.
Not so fast, sweetheart, not so fast. You remember, we have a deal here. There is a price.
You can't drop something like this and then hold back.
I can hold back as long as you hold back. So now what is it going to be, Dolly? Do we have a deal? Or are you not going to find out this information without a deal? So I think you should meet me back at your house in a little while. And that'll give us plenty of time before hubby dear returns from the salt mines. I can explain to you all the details then.
That's impossible.
Why?
I can't leave twice in one day without Gwyneth getting suspicious.
Well, why don't you just tell her that you're not feeling good and that you should go back home and get in bed instead of being here like the good little trooper that you are?
Please, don't do this to me.
I will see you at your house in 1 hour, Dolly. And if you care about your daughter, I think you'll find a way of getting there. Ciao.
Yeah, well, it's real nice of you to be so concerned, Lady Gwyneth. You know, I never thought old Harry J. Sawalski would have enough money to pay for $10 cigars.
Harry, please don't like that thing.
Sure. Where were we?
Your problem.
Yeah, well, it's on its way to being solved.
Oh, wonderful. Family crisis can be so emotional.
Well, I was hoping, Harry, that you would unburden yourself and let me in on it.
Yeah, well, you'll find out soon enough.
Is she having an affair?
I told you yesterday, no, not that I know of.
Won't you give me just one little hint?
Oh, God, I'd love to. But I'm sworn to secrecy.
Harry, I thought you and I were becoming friends. Now I see you don't trust me.
Hey, come on, Lady Gwyneth. I trust you with my life. But I'm a man of my word.
Well, I admire that. So why don't you and I get together after work and have a drink? We can relax and talk.
I'd love that. Where could we go?
Or someplace quiet. You know, low-key.
Oh, God, Gwyneth, you turn me on like crazy. You're the most beautiful woman I ever laid my eyes on.
Why, thank you, sir.
You know what you used to say about me? That I was a slob in low life.
Opinions change, Harry. Especially when you get to know the inner person.
Oh,
Harry, I need to talk to...
You've heard a great deal of testimony over the past few weeks. This case is unique in that there is no solid, irrefutable evidence on either side. Nobody saw the accident happen. The prosecution has not produced one iota of tangible proof. Instead, they've relied on the testimony of witnesses, at least one of whom is extremely hostile to the defendant, namely Rebecca Beecham. As to the testimony, much of it was hearsay. Much was wild speculation. Some distorted the truth. Perhaps even a little more than is usual. But people are, after all, human and therefore fallible. Let's consider, for example, Mr. Prescott, a very able district attorney. He'll be leaving this case to start an aggressive campaign for a seat in Congress against a strong opponent. A conviction in this trial would be a feather in his cap. Now, if it were not for that, my guess is none of us would be in the courtroom today, because Lorna Forbes would never have been brought to trial. When it comes right down to it, what does the state's case rest on? Quite simply, Rebecca Beecham and her insistence that Lorna Forbes deliberately shot and killed her daughter-in-law, Arizona Beecham. Now, bear in mind, Rebecca was violently opposed to her son Lincoln divorcing Arizona, even though they had been separated for some years. But greed rears its ugly head. Now, Rebecca was very wealthy, but Arizona could buy and sell her. And her fortune was controlled by Rebecca. A divorce? Huh. Unthinkable. Zona's millions would be out of her hands. Therefore, Lorna Forbes became her enemy. Now, I'm not accusing Mrs. Beecham of lying. Well, perhaps she really does believe that Lorna murdered her daughter-in-law. After all, she was outside the gatehouse that night. She heard Lorna say that she wanted Zona out of her life once and for all. She heard a shot. She burst in through the unlocked door, and she saw Miss Forbes with a gun in her hands. Well, like the editor of a movie, she put these three perceptions together and created a complete story in her own mind. I want you out of my life. Some crucial seconds pass. Bang! Zona lies dead. Now, real life isn't a movie, as you people well know. When a director shows us a shot of a man aiming a gun and pulling the trigger, and then cuts to another shot, showing the victim falling, we're aware that a real bullet hasn't been fired. What the director has done is create an illusion. And I submit to you that that is exactly what Rebecca Beecham did.
That's a filthy lie.
She created an illusion in her mind the night her daughter-in-law was tragically killed. Now, did Lorna say, "I want you out of my life"? Yes. Was a shot fired killing Arizona Beecham? Yes. Did Rebecca Beecham witness that shot? No, she did not. Is Lorna Forbes guilty of murder? No, she is not.
Please, it's all right. No, don't be scared. Don't do that. I don't want to hurt you. Please, don't do that. Please.
Hello, Harry. Gwyneth.
Ava?
I apologize for not knocking, Harry. I need desperately to talk with you if you have a few minutes.
Yeah, well, I always have a few minutes for my favorite niece.
Well, I don't want to interrupt any important business.
Oh, no, Harry and I were just discussing a small security problem. We can talk later. I'll call you, Harry.
Sure, Mrs. Alden. Well, Ava, what can I do for you?
Well, it's about this morning. I feel terrible about the way we spoke with each other, and I'm concerned that there might be some... Get something? Talk about nosy! Hey, what's so funny?
Nothing.
I can't stand that woman.
I don't think she's too thrilled about you either. So come on, what's on your mind? Not that I can't guess.
I'm sure you think I've come here to continue the argument we had this morning.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you're wrong.
So what is it?
Well, it's not to do with you and Cherie plotting to take Johnny away from me either. It's... Harry, I've come to apologize for the way I spoke to you.
If Lorna planned to murder Zona Beecham, would she have invited her to her own home to do it? Would she choose as a murder weapon a gun instantly traceable to her? Would she readily admit to the police she was holding the gun when it went off? Would she invent a phone message from the victim, knowing it could never be found? In other words, would she deliberately put her head in a noose? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've heard of dumb. But the foregoing scenario of premeditated murder takes the prize. But our worthy prosecutor contends it was a deliberate, cold-blooded crime. Now, Mr. Prescott can't have it both ways. If Lorna Forbes is the merciless killer he's painted her to be, wouldn't she have come up with a better plan? Slicker alibi, something airtight. In fact, the very lack of perfection confirms that Lorna Forbes isn't editing events to give the illusion of truth. She is simply telling the truth. Arizona Beecham tried to kill her. You heard Lorna Forbes' testimony. You looked into her eyes as she spoke. She wasn't required to take the stand in her own defense. She did so, knowing she would be mercilessly attacked by the district attorney because she has nothing to hide, because she believes in the integrity of you good people of the jury and in your desire to hear the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you weigh the evidence submitted in a clear, objective manner. I ask that you disregard the exaggerations of the prosecution and the emotional ravings of Rebecca Beecham, who, if lies and deception were indictable offenses, would be the one on trial here today. If you do as I ask and trust your own common sense, I believe with all my heart you'll reach the only possible conclusion. Lorna Forbes is innocent.
Are you okay? Did he hurt you?
No. Oh, my God, but if you hadn't come in when you...
Just take it easy, take it easy. He's still alive. He's just knocked out. Now, why in the hell would Jules come after you like that?
I don't know. Oh, he's always giving me the creeps.
Well, did he say anything?
It's just that he didn't want to hurt me.
Let's see what we can find out about old Jules.
Steve, look.
What would Jules need with a gun?
Well, maybe he's a drug dealer like Max said.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Steve, he's dangerous. What do we do when he comes to?
Well, he's not going to use this.
He must have seen me leave the porthole.
This is really weird. He's got no ID. He's got no wallet. Hey, wait a second.
What's the matter?
He's not a drug dealer. He's a cop.
Again. I'm awfully sorry, Gwyneth. I was sure I was feeling better. That's why I came back to work. But suddenly I'm very shaky.
And you want the rest of the day off, is that it?
If you can spare me.
Well, I can't spare you, Dolly, but go ahead.
I'll be in early tomorrow.
Now, why don't you do us both a favor and stay in bed until you're well? Better yet, why don't you see a doctor?
I don't think that's necessary.
Look, I don't want to appear unsympathetic, but recently you have been gone more than you've been here. Now, you have a responsibility to me. I'm getting a touch annoyed at your constant problems.
It won't happen again.
I hope not. I did Keith a favor by hiring you as my assistant, but I don't intend to put up with this much longer.
Yes, Gwyneth.
Wait a minute. Something just occurred to me. Are you building up to a request for maternity leave?
No.
Wouldn't surprise me to hear you're pregnant. You'd probably think that'd give you a tighter grip on Keith.
Don't
say that. Run along, Miss Dolly. But you remember one thing. You get your act together or you will find yourself out of the job.
You apologize? That's a first, Ava.
I mean it, Harry.
I said an awful lot of unkind things to you today. It's because I'm under so much pressure. Well, there's Lorna's trial, and Curtis is half out of his mind with worry. So am I. And I've been having problems with Jack and Stacy about Johnny.
Yeah, well, you brought this on yourself, Missy.
Johnny was taken to the hospital this morning.
What?
Stacy left him alone when she was taking care of him, and he fell and cut his head very badly.
Oh.
He came this close to having a fractured skull.
Is he all right?
Yes, now he is. But it was a very close call.
Poor kid. Well, thank God he's all right.
No thanks to Stacy. Now he'll have a scar the rest of his life.
Is he still in the hospital?
No, he's over at Mama's. Only for a little while, though, so I could come over here and talk to you. Oh, Harry, I don't know what I would have done. I would have just died, just thinking what might have happened because Stacy was so negligent. I know you think I was wrong taking Cherie's child when my own baby died. And you never believed I really care about Johnny.
You said it,
But you're
kiddo.
wrong. I adore him. I couldn't live with myself if anything should happen to him. Why, I've come to love him as if he's my very own.
Cut it out, will you? You're breaking my heart. Who do you think you're kidding with this act, Ava?
I'm being very sincere, Harry.
on. You don't have a sincere bone in your body. And I can't wait until your nasty little games catch up with you. And I'm right there when this whole thing's exposed, and you pay the price for what you're doing. Now get out, Ava. Now that's the Ava we've learned to love.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, given the lateness of the hour, I think it best to charge you tomorrow. You may begin your deliberation first thing in the morning. Court is dismissed. All rise.
Zach, your summation was wonderful.
Did my damnedest, Slim.
Well, all I can say is thank you. Lorna?
That'll do.
How do you feel? Well, I feel a little more confident.
Zach was magnificent. The jury hung on his every word.
Congratulations, Counselor. An impressive job.
Oh, well, thank you.
Unfortunately, it's too little, too late. I'm afraid you're up for your first big loss.
Well, don't count on it, Counselor.
No, I've had a feeling about this case. It's quite a coup to be the first to cut Zach Conway down to size.
Lincoln, we must talk.
There's not one word I have to say to you, Mama.
Lorna's attorney can try and shift the blame onto me until hell freezes over, but it won't change the facts. Your mistress is guilty.
That's enough.
Oh, stop fighting it, Lincoln. You know as well as I do. Lorna murdered your wife. Why won't you let yourself admit it?
Jules, a cop? Of all the people.
He must be working undercover.
Well, what do we do now?
We gotta split. Come on.
Why? He was the one attacking me. He should be arrested.
Right, I'm a fugitive. We can't go to the cops. Come on.
Do you think he knows about us?
I don't know. Let's get out of here. All right. All right, who are you? And why are you doing this to us?
English Bride. Jason Robards and Colleen Dewhurst star in Johnny Bull, the ABC Monday night movie. Coming up, is it over between Erica and Jeremy? Stay tuned for All My Children, next.
Unloving,
I shouldn't have blamed Stacy for Johnny's accident.
but a battle for custody begins.
Jack and his new wife are negligent and irresponsible. I don't want them to see Johnny ever again.
Tastefully appointed apartment, my finest brandy, and my wild, wicked ways.